guys, welcome to a new vlog. I believe this is vlog number 20, which is crazy. There's mostly whip updates and a little bit of chatting about health and I don't even know what else. Lots of chatting. So yeah, just go on and watch and join me, and please do comment down below on what you guys are working on. I always love hearing more about it. If you find me on Facebook, and you can totally private message me your whip update on your own whips. I love it. Like, I'll scroll through the Diamond Art Club whip or like the VIP page or the Craftably one or any of the other ones that people are showing their whip updates, or like if it's like an event. I'll sit there and I'll like scroll forever looking what everybody's doing because they're all so pretty. And yeah, anyway, I love that. So if you send them to me, I'll definitely look at them. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with our vlog. Okay guys, this is how much I finished so far. It's so shiny. I am actually loving working with all these colors, even though they're very neutral. I'm not tired of it even a little bit yet. I didn't quite finish this last little bit. I'm about halfway through. So yeah, I'll finish that off tomorrow. I think this is probably the start of the new, so this is the start of the new vlog for next week. So the end of the vlog, yes, today is Saturday. And so yesterday was my last what is it called, clip that I had for last vlog. So yeah, I think technically I got this done in a day, which is kind of crazy. Did I start it last night? Yeah, so technically I started it, I did a couple of squares last night after ending the clip and while I was editing, and then did the rest of this today. I mean, it's just a skinny sliver. Like, I think that the way I have the camera makes it look like it's a little bit more just because of the angle. It's really just a little bit, but this is the highest confetti part. Yeah, it's definitely this bottom row is definitely the highest confetti because it's the straw. So everything else I think is going to go a little bit quicker. It's beautiful. I thought that I started with this bottom part because I was like, well, this is going to be kind of, I like confetti, but this is like, feels a little bit aimless confetti, or I thought it would be, with not very many fun colors, but it's actually very varied in color, and you're getting even the browns that I'm working with and the tans, they're just beautiful to work with. They're all so beautiful. So yeah, I think tomorrow I'll finish off this row and work on a square of my Spangler, and then maybe do another row. I mean, not all tomorrow. That's too much for all in one day, because these squares are a lot bigger. But yeah, I think that's what my plan will be right now. This is just so much fun.
They caught a fish?
Yeah, and the crows are trying to get it. Lots of pretty rocks?
Yeah. What is this barking, Mom?
Huh?
What is this barking? Flap, flap, flap. What is this barking, Mom?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. That hat's so cute on you. The water's lowering, but we still can't get past that dock, huh? So I have something really cool to show you. So I have, let's see, how many bronze ones? This many bronze ones of these Treasure Quest cards. And then I have one, I don't want to show them to you yet because I'm going to make it a video of what my collection is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 silvers. I need 6 of the silvers and 6 of the golds for a custom. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the golds. So I'm really close to that custom kit. These are all so gorgeous. I love that this Barefoot Beach was a gold. It makes me so happy. I know I just showed it to you. I'm not going to show you my whole collection, but these gold cards are so cool. And that means I can do my custom kit. So I am going to do my own artwork so that I could turn it into a custom kit. I thought about doing the $200, but I think it'd be really cool to show on my channel, and how cool would that be to have my own artwork be a Diamond Art Club artwork? I don't know. I'm trying to debate, because if I use my regular type of artwork, it's going to not be super colorful. I mean, it can be. Like, I've done that jellyfish that was really colorful. I could use the jellyfish. I could do some cool things with the jellyfish, but I don't know if I want to do the jellyfish. I can't decide. But so I might just create something new, because I really want to do the Aurora Borealis. I don't really want to do a picture of the Aurora Borealis, because I feel like I don't want to make a landscape. Like, I just want it to be my own. Like, I mean, pictures are your own and stuff like that, but I really want it to be my own actual artwork. Okay, that sounds, obviously photography is artwork. I mean, my hand-drawn sort of stuff, I would just love to have it be that. So probably tomorrow I'm going to start up some sketches and maybe see where that goes and see what comes out of my brain, I guess. Okay guys, you can see how much I have gotten done. Almost, see, I think that bottom part of this last row, like right there, and then all of this, and partially that next square. So yeah, not like a whole lot. I did a lot of cleaning today, and I went on a walk with my daughter down by the lake, which I might include on here. And then, yeah, it's gonna be busy school this week. I do get to diamond paint while like kids read to me, or like we go over certain lessons and stuff. So I'll still get a little bit done, but probably not like a whole lot done. But I do, my goal is just to have this done by December. And I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd today, so I think we'll be there. I think it won't be any issue. This, by the way, is going a lot faster than I thought. Like, this bottom part was the most confetti part, and it wasn't even that confetti. And usually I'm not too worried about confetti, but with these colors, I'm glad there's a lot of color blocking, because they definitely are more neutral. But I still don't have any desire to move on from it yet. So I don't know, I'll just keep going until I decide to work on the Spangler or my Ivy Dolomore Rose Library. But yeah, look out. Gosh, Diamond Art Club squares are always amazing. They're so much fun to work with. Like, just even the quality of the squares is so good. I was thinking I was gonna go like here and then start going up. And I might still do that, but because I did want to leave, sorry, I'm trying to use my light here. I did want to leave Baby Jesus for last, but now I'm just kind of on a roll going up, so I might just like move to the next row and keep just go up, up, up till I reach the top. So, yeah, not that that would make it any less special, because I think it would be really cool to have Christ finished early on. I think that'd be cool too. I don't know, I haven't decided. We'll see. As we get along to the end of this row, that's when I'll decide. So, yeah, beautiful. It's turning out already very beautiful. Hey guys, just wanted to show you my update on what I was able to finish today. Here is, I just got this little corner here done. It's not a whole lot, but it was, this is really fun. It's fun to do Diamond Art Club round again. It's been a while since I've done one. And then this is, I don't want to move all this stuff to show you guys the whole thing, but you can kind of guess what the rest of it obviously looks like. I think last we were on this square halfway done. So we got 1.5 squares done today, plus this little corner. So not a whole lot done, but progress is progress. And I'm headed to bed. I'm tired, but nothing really to report today. It was just rainy. Did a whole bunch of school, and then went to the gym to go work out. Been trying to work on some exercises that will strengthen my muscles for skiing, so I don't feel completely useless trying to go out there and ski with muscles that I haven't used in forever. And yeah, that's pretty much what we've been up to today. Tomorrow, Reese has his vaccination appointment with just the regular 2-year-old stuff. I think there's only like one and checkup and everything like that. So he's going to be a little bit crabby. So, and then, let's see. What else do I have going on? Drop off a few packages before that. And back to homeschool. Oh, and we've got like piano lessons, and then we're going to a friend's house right after. So, should be really fun. Okay, this is me finally working on sketching out what I might want to do. So this is kind of just giving myself an idea of what my landscape is going to be, and then practicing with the acrylic markers, because this is really kind of the first time I've really cracked into the acrylic markers and that I've like tried to do a full art piece with it rather than some sketching. I mean, this is sketching, but yeah, it's you'll see in this next one how I've tried to do this. This bottom left or bottom right is just colored pencils, and I love it. I love it. But I wanted to have something more colorful and vibrant, so then that top left right there was me trying it out with the acrylic markers with the colored pencils on top with a background that I absolutely love doing that background, which was just black acrylic marker with colored pencil over the top, and then the same background right here, and then like a layering over the top of colored pencil and blending with a blending agent, and then practicing where I wanted to have the placement of the northern lights. I decided not to have it like facing the fox, although looking back I thought it would be kind of cool to like make them the shape of the fox so they're like looking at him, but then I was like, I'm gonna make it a little bit less. I wanted it more of like a scenery. So this was me trying this out. The branch on the left was me kind of I soundboarded this whole thing off of Kate Diamonds and Dr. Pepper. She was really helpful and awesome. And there were a few ideas I had that I'm really glad that she was like, I don't know, that might look a little bit out of place. And then that was me kind of sketching it out right there to see. I'm like, yeah, it just looks like it's floating. It wouldn't look very good. It's definitely be out of place. So we ended up going with some happy boulders there, but it's happy little rocks, according to Bob Ross. I guess he said happy little trees. I think he said happy little rocks a few times. He said happy little just about everything. But anyway, so yeah, and then I'll show you kind of me starting to sketch out the actual drawing. Alright, so now that I have an idea of what I wanted to do, this is me sketching out the actual artwork, and this is where I go in with the pencil. I went a little bit hard on the pencil on the left, and I accidentally broke the tooth of the paper, or like just kind of tore through. So the actual finished one, it looks like it has this white, lighter line down the spine of the fox, and it bugged me, and I couldn't fix it without getting like really, I don't know, I might be able to fix it with some markers. I haven't figured it out yet, and I even tried it with a blending agent too, but yeah, I couldn't get that to go away, but you'll see that at the end. But yeah, this is where I come in with pencil before I go and erase. Well, usually with colored pencil I'd erase, but with the acrylic marker I just go straight over the top. I'm loving it. It's very vibrant too. Okay, this next part you can see is where I went in and covered with all the black. I was really careful as I came up to the fox because black is notoriously more difficult to go over even with acrylic. So I wanted the fox to be looking up at the lights and just have his eyes closed. It's just something cute about little animal with his eyes closed looking up at the night sky. And right here I just color blocked in the colors that I wanted. Now this I got some very bright colors because I wanted the base of the colors to be bright, and I wanted them to be able to be seen, just those vibrant colors underneath, and I could always go over the top. So I used a lot of at least in this area at the bottom, some dimmer colors to actually dim everything down just a bit, because I don't know, I've always worked with a lot of neutrals. So yeah, that's me working on that part and why it looks so kind of goofy right now. I haven't come in with the detail and everything. Now here's where I added a lot more depth and shading. I gave the fox some a shadow and added a couple of flowers there. I ended up deciding to add a lot more flowers after that. And then those background mountains, which I end up shading a little bit different later on and adding a lot more brown to the middle one and more blue to that last one, so they kind of were a little bit more meshed, so it didn't look like the start of a desert back there. And then adding in some trees along the river, which you'll see at the very end I added quite a bit more. I do it with a brighter green, as you can see there, but then I come in and I dim it up a little bit with some shadow, and that was a lot of fun. That was fun to go into the detail and do a scenery like that. And then, yeah, you can see I colored in the fox a bit. And then right here, you can see I gave a lot more detail to the actual fox and gave him his arm and his leg that are showing. The angle of this fox, I'm not going to lie, was a little bit rough. Not rough, but like tough, because he wasn't quite a profile view, but he wasn't like a from behind view. Is kind of like a 3/4 view off to the side. And so that last ear right there was a little bit hard to get right. But overall, I think it turned out pretty good. I like the texture of the tail, and that little white patch on his chest is I just love how cute those little guys are. Anyway, yeah, so, and you can see I've been adding a lot more into the mountains, and I'm going to start on the Northern Lights. Okay, this is my attempt to begin with the Northern Lights. I do kind of come in and soften it up a bit. I do come in with a blending agent, and you can see I add a little bit more to the fox, a little bit more to the background. I've posted it up on the window to keep it safe for now, because I had to make dinner and everything, and I had been working at the table, so I put it up there for now. But yeah, the way I did it with acrylic, the Northern Lights, I did it with the acrylic white first, just to get it to really glow and stand out, and then I went over the top with different colors so that the white underneath would show like it just added a extra dimension, because the white underneath would catch the color better and when I would slide my finger across. And so what I would do is I put my finger down right at the bottom, where as soon as I put the acrylic down, and I just slide it up, and then I'd take similar colored pencils and I'd kind of shade and do the wax bloom throughout. And then after that, I'd take a little bit of the blending agent and go through, and it just kind of gave a more blended look to it while still kind of having a little bit of glow, that extra glow right there. Here's where I pretty much finish the Northern Lights and start adding the stars, and then most of the mountains I've kind of made what I want back there. I do kind of change up the Northern Lights a little bit. I carry on the very left side, top left, and then that one that's I kind of make the next one kind of connecting, which you'll see here. But here's the fox. I don't remember why I took a close-up of this one. I guess you could see the fox up closer. I think I did add some flowers, and that's why. And then the grass underneath the fox to show that he's sitting in it. So he's not just like floating on top of the grass, kind of give it a little bit extra of an oomph. And then right here is one of those happy little rocks. I did add those purple flowers. It's interesting. Knowing this was going to be a diamond painting, I did do things differently than I normally would, just to make things more interesting in every square. So while in this part I do have these happy little rocks, and normally I'd leave them as is and then bring over, you can see these yellow flowers right here. By the way, this is the finished product, except barring one change. I still want to go in and thank you Ashley Roos, who is Messy Curl Crafts. Go follow her if you haven't already. I'll try to remember to link her down below. But you can go in I'm going to go in and turn those stars, a couple of them, into more twinkly stars. And I like that idea, because then it's easier to add specials and stuff like that. So it's really interesting to make artwork specifically for diamond painting, because you do it differently. Like, I wouldn't normally add those purple flowers, and I think that aesthetically, I think I would have liked it better had I left it as those happy little rocks, and maybe a few more tufts of grass, maybe a couple of purple flowers here or there, but probably I would have just stuck to the poppies and the little buttercups. I think they're, in my mind, they're buttercups, the way that they kind of just grow all over in the grass like they do in the spring at home. But yeah, this was a whole lot of fun. I think it turned out really well. It's interesting because, like I said, this is not my normal art style, and I will totally admit that Cat Fedora kind of gave me a little bit of was a little bit my muse, because I love the way that, like, I was like, I want Aurora Borealis, I want Northern Lights in a Cat Fedora style, but it's still my style. So I was like, yeah, let's do it this way. So it's very bright with with those acrylic markers, made them very, very bright. So that was really cool and fun to do. It's very different from what I normally do. If you looked back at the sketches, that part at the very bottom right where I did it purely in colored pencil and it was a lot more neutral, although still pretty bright. That would have been what I normally work with, and because it's more realistic looking, I would say. I do want to try Northern Lights again, but in a more realistic way, purely with the colored pencils, just because that's like my normal medium and normal style. But it was really cool to branch out like this and have this work for me. I mean, I work a lot with acrylic, but acrylic markers like this, where a lot of them are more pastel or bright colors, was really fun to get out of my comfort zone. It was a little bit pulling teeth at first, trying to get in, like when I first color blocked, I was like, whew, that is bright. How am I going to neutralize this just a little bit? But it worked just fine with the colored pencil and then the blending agent as well. So that was a whole lot of fun. That was really fun to do, and I want to try a few more. It was fun to kind of stretch my artistic muscles because I haven't really for a while. And I'm really excited to see this as a diamond painting with Diamond Art Club. I mean, it's not going to be hand rendered, and I understand that, but it's still going to be really, really good. It's still going to be their quality, everything else. So I'm really excited to see that, and I'm excited to see where they put the specials. Like, I think it'll be really cool to get like some iridescence in there in the Northern Lights, but they do kind of, sometimes iridescence can be overpowering, so I really don't know. Like, I 100% trust whatever Kate's gonna do, because she always just blows it out of the park with throws it out of the park, hits it out of the park. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst at sayings. She always hits it out of the park whenever she, with all her specials placements. So I'm excited to see how she does that, and excited to see this turn into diamond painting. I know it's a little premature. I'm still waiting on a gold card, but I'm sure in the next month I will get that and be able to turn this into a diamond painting. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. Let's move on, I think, to the next clip. Alright, guys, I thought I would show you my progress so far. First off, yesterday I did not really diamond paint. I did that right there. And you can't really see it. I'm going to pop up a picture. Actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to insert a clip. You really can't see it from here. Insert a clip of all the different drawings, like all the different steps I did with it, because I'm really close to getting, I just need one more gold card to be able to get the custom. So I'm really, really excited to do that. To be more specific, the custom from Diamond Art Club, it's one of the options you can get with the treasure chest cards. No, treasure quest. There we go. The treasure quest cards. Anyway, yeah, I thought that turned out pretty good. There's a few things I would probably change, but I really like the colors. I usually go for more realistic, which I think I've said. And I can pop up a picture of like the bald eagle that I did to kind of give reference. I definitely do more realistic, and I really wanted to try more cartoonish. I don't know if cartoonish is the right word. Like, I'll totally admit that Cat Fedora was definitely a muse with the drawing, that fox drawing, because that's really not my style of my own artwork, as in, like, not that it's not, because I obviously love the style. I adore it, but I just don't know how to do it. So I really went out of my comfort zone to do that, and I think overall I didn't do too bad. So because, like, still life and realistic, I feel like I should know, it's just really realistic drawings has always been what I've done. So yeah, anyway, but that was yesterday. So today I got this whole, I only have the very left side done, so I got the rest of the bottom row and then a square at the top or on the side right here, and that's for the Spangler 2024 event. And then let me show you, I did put away the nativity just for a little bit because I saw Rose Library when I was doing my month in review, and I just was like, I need to work on that. I want to work on that. So you can see about how far I've gotten. I'm more than halfway now. yeah, when I finish this row, I'll be past halfway for sure. I don't know, in person, it looks way further, like I'm way further along. I don't know if it's just like the fisheye view or all the stuff there. But, oh my goodness. But I'm further along than this. But what I did today was, apparently I haven't painted a lot today, or it's just a fast diamond painter today. But that square underneath her hat on the right side where she's holding the bottle, and then the one underneath that with the other girl's hand and book and stuff, and the cauldron, and then I probably a third of the way done with this big square. I did make it a big square because I didn't want to do the main square and then like the other one by itself. Like there's a few colors that correlate there, so I was just like, you know what, instead of like pouring it out a whole bunch of times, let's just do it all. And I think that let me move this. I think that having done that cauldron in gold and having a little bit of gold right there really brought together the gold in the goblet down at the bottom, which at first I was a little bit concerned about because I was like, ooh, that really stands out. But I think it really did made it a lot more cohesive. And there's going to be some gold right here on the stand underneath the crystal ball, and so I think overall that would make just look like a lot of really pretty gold. I debated putting some bronze in on those polka dots right there, but I don't know, it just kind of looks like a regular coffee cup. So these are going to be, those dots right there are going to be like, I can't remember if I decided, I'll have to see. I can't remember if I decided that they were going to be crystal or metallic, and I think I was going to go with the metallic pink because this crystal ball is going to have a ton of crystal in it. But then, I don't know, after doing the crystal on Unusual Friends and that really not turning out amazing, I don't know what I'm going to do with this crystal ball yet. Good gracious, we will see. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. But yeah, quite a bit done today. I'm impressed with myself. I'll keep working on Rose Library for a little while. I debated starting up the Ariel Illustrations Christmas one. I have so many webs right now. I really need to start dwindling them. So if I can get Rose Library done and the Nativity Scene one done, those are two huge ones that I really needed to finish. And so then I think I'll get the Ariel Illustrations. So I do know that Diamonds and Washi is working on it, and then same with Michaela Renee. So I don't want to, like, they're already working on it, and I was going to do it with Michaela for fun, but I think maybe I'll hop on the train a little later and do it in the Christmas, or save it for as a rainy day kit. I haven't decided yet. I feel like you guys hear about my plans ahead of time and then I never go with it. Like the fact that I didn't do the Autumn Admiration, is that what it's called? The Becca Tyndall. I never ended up doing that, and I know that was big on my plans. So I still love that one. I still want to do it. Definitely it's going to be one of my favorites in my stash. And lately I've been thinking I want to make sure I have an autumn kit or a Halloween kit all year round, because I feel like I have so many of them and there's so many that I wanted to do, and I don't want to only do it during autumn and wait for that, because then I'm like, really, I have like 1 or 2, 3 maybe big autumn kits that I get to work on, and it's kind of a bummer. So I think what I'm going to do is make this next year the year of Halloween/autumn time for me, and just always have a Halloween or autumn kit kitted up and worked on. So that way I can start working through some of those and have some of those as finished, and then they can be ready to put up all over the place for Halloween or something like that. Anyway, okay, I've waffled enough. I'm going to let you guys go. I am going to bed. Hey guys, I have about 8 minutes from getting gas to on the way home that I can talk to you guys on here. I just thought I'd update you guys on a few things. Let's see. I should have already shown you my artwork that I made for the custom kit, and that I'm only a gold card away, so that's really exciting. I do have a lot of whips going. Part of me wants to just do as many whips as I possibly can and fit and work on whatever I want, and then starting in January I'm gonna have a rule that I have to finish 2 before I can get 1 up. I can up a new one. So that way this year I can start dwindling them down. But I do really want to make sure I'm always having a Halloween kit going next year, because I think I decided that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make next year my year of Halloween autumn, and always have a Halloween or autumn kit that I am working on all year long, because they're so much fun, and it didn't scratch the itch enough for, like, I'm excited to do a Christmas. I'm all in for Christmas, but I just feel like I didn't get enough autumn. It just went by fast or something, I don't know. But I do want to keep working on, like, really, I think the only kit I did was autumn paint gem set that was actually fully, like, autumn. Because Restful Earth it definitely counted as fall autumn, but it wasn't like hardcore autumn colors, even though it had some really good ones. It just, I didn't scratch that itch enough. So I really want to do that, where next year I'm just going to do all Halloween kits, which means I'm going to need to kit up a Halloween kit. Although I suppose Rose Library definitely counts, but because it has witches in it. But even then, it's a lot of pinks, and it's just not Halloween / autumn colors, which I'm still loving it, but it's just not. It's not the same. It's not the same. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I decided, and then yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm always changing plans. I'm sure you guys are like, yeah, Court, whatever you say, it's not going to be the same next month. And you're right. You're exactly right. It's never the same. But I will do a year of autumn. My other option was where I do all of the gnomes, all of the Marjorie Sarnat gnomes, during their respective holiday times. And I still could do that along with any autumn thing, but I really do need to dwindle my whips, especially as this whole year I need to start dwindling them, so I don't have a whole bunch of whips going into the summertime when everybody is visiting from Greg's family. So I don't know, you guys let me know what you think. On another note, I have you can see I have makeup on right now. I have broken out like crazy, and this was not even as bad as it was a couple days ago, where this one on my cheek right here, it was so big. I swear, I looked in the mirror and it like stuck out the side of my cheek. And I know this is so gross, I'm sorry. But it was awful. It's awful. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. In fact, ever since I've been on the medications that I'm on, I feel like I look like death. And I'm not trying to get any sort of what's the word for it? Compliments or anything like that. I'm not trying to self-pity. It's something I'm noticing as a side effect. My hair, in just the month that I've been on these medications, feels more brittle. My face, like, I look in the mirror, my face is puffier, and I look unhealthy. And I'm like, I don't feel good. I'm constantly nauseated. I feel sick. I feel sick more so than I was before I found out what I had. So I don't know. I think I have a doctor's appointment coming up here soon, and I'm just gonna say this one medication I want to change, this other medication, if it's not absolutely necessary, I want to be off of, because that's the one that's making me, I think, feel the sickest. Because I've been on the other medication before, and while it has annoying side effects, like the acne is the one medication, and I know that it has that side effect, and I know that we can tweak it so to not have quite so bad. Like, we can try a few different versions of this. So I think I'm going to do that, because I think that's the main one that I need to be on for the next few months to really make a difference. And the other one, there's a lot behind this other one I won't get into, that I'm just not happy with being on this kind of medication. I'm not happy with it. I was hesitant at first. Now that I'm on it, I am so sick. I don't like it. So everything from nausea, from like just looking in the mirror and seeing myself look like a zombie version of myself, and not in like a vain way, but just in a like, you look unhealthy. Like, I look unhealthy. My lips are always dry and parchy, parchment-y, I suppose. So yeah, we'll just have to see. anyway, that's the update with that, and I am just about to pull up, so I'm gonna say bye to you here. I'll just edit out the next little bit when for the part where I stop. Hey guys, I thought I'd give you an update for the day. You can say hi to my kitty. Hi. Are you need to sniff me first? What do I smell like? Are we gonna snuggle? We are. So yeah, today I had, it's like this amount of square done, and then I did this, and then I started this one right here. So that's where I am on this. You can't see the shininess of this crystal ball. Let me put that away. It's so cool. Here, let me just do this. How shiny that is. Because I have the metallics down here. Is that popping into on that side? And then the AB crystals right there, and then the crystals, and then the jelly right there for the... Why does that look like it's gonna pop a drill? It's not. It's just kind of a weird angle, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I think it looks really, really cool in person. I think it really sticks out as a crystal ball too. And then I finished by putting a little bit of metallics here. And left that part in for the key lock area. And I added metallic gold and metallic, they stand out so much more in person, and metallic that Malibu pink. And then I went and added a little bit of metallic on the inside of this, just kind of to tie it together. So I think that that's looking really good now that I have enough actual gold in there. Or like, so that it's not just like the goblet and stuff like that. So it stands out a little bit more. I've kind of thought about replacing this very bottom line with gold to just kind of add to the filigree that would be on here, but I don't know. I shouldn't overdo it. I might have already, but it's just so much fun. And then my next changes will be up here. Where? Okay, right here. This is gonna be some sort of metallic, because all this is having some certain amounts of metallic in it on her belt. This square should go pretty quickly because it's quite a bit of color blocking. The next one's gonna have quite a bit of confetti again. The next few are, and then it'll get pretty color blocky after that again. So it's definitely coming together. We're getting pretty close to 2/3 of the way there. So I think that once I finish this row plus a couple squares, we'll be at 2/3 of the way. I should show you the whole thing, but I don't want to move all that stuff. So you can see how much I have been getting done here. I think since I pulled this out a few days ago, I had those two done, that done. So then I went down here this way and headed up. Ah, that's why it was a little snappy. I don't know if I'll keep going with this for super much longer. It's beautiful, but I do really want to get that nativity one done. So I might finish this row and then get back to my Randal Spangler and nativity one. At the same time, I do want to finish this one so that I can use it for the, I can use the, oh my gosh, what is it called? Oh my gosh, the storage. I need to use that storage for Cozy Christmas, which I want to do. But also part of me wants to just finish a few of the ones that I already have. I already do have another Christmas one. I kind of lost steam with that one for a reason I don't really want to talk about, the body white. But I do also want to finish it so that my mother-in-law can have it. So yeah, so I need to push away that reasoning and do it for her sake. But yeah, should be, maybe I'll just keep working on this and the bubbles, Randal Spangler, until I finish this. But maybe I will not. I don't know. I can't decide, guys. I do want to do Cozy Christmas with Michaela Renee. but I also want to not have so many whips. Are you ready to go to bed? Should we go to bed? Sleepy guy. Hey guys, you'll probably hear kid noises in the background. We just finished dinner. Zinni and I went and got haircuts today, so my hair is about 4 inches shorter, which was really needed because it was very, very damaged. I do wish she would have gone a little shorter with the bangs. I like to go a little shorter so that it frames my face. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, we just had dinner, and I thought I would do the ending clip for my vlog this week. It was a fun week. Mostly just whip updates. I don't think we really saw, I think I might have a bald eagle on there for you. Maybe not. Yeah, Oakley's learning how to skateboard, so into the skate park. He wanted to let you know. And we're either eating the Oakley. Did you finish your vegetables before you ate your noodles? Okay, don't overdo it on the noodles, okay? You finished all those vegetables? Oh my gosh, you should see the way he's eating this. Never mind, he didn't want to be on camera, which I totally respect that. So yeah, I love that I've been working on Rose Library. I've definitely hit a second wind with this, and I love the colors. It's such a good, beautiful, fun painting. So I'm having a ton of fun with this, and I know that I wanted to get the nativity scene up, but you know, I'm just gonna keep working on Rose Library. It's what I want to do. So yeah, I think that that's just about it for everything. I don't even remember what's on this week's. So except that mostly whip updates, I suppose. I don't know that I got a lot of footage otherwise. Just kind of like health things. Do you guys hear that sound? That's Greg. He is working on some whistles on his lathe downstairs, as well as some diamond painting pens. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And okay, that's pretty much it. Yep, that's just about the week for us. Nothing too exciting. And yeah, I hope you guys had a great time this week. I'd be interested to know what you guys picked up this week. I will very likely pick up the Aria illustrations. I know for sure that is something that I can skip. I remember seeing, I think I remember seeing it in voting. I remember seeing it on her site and thinking, oh my gosh, this would make an awesome diamond painting. I love it. It's the, shoot, I don't remember what it's called. It's the new Aria illustrations. You'll know what I'm saying, and I'll try to pop a picture right here, but yeah, I'll be, I was good last week. I've been trying to hold off till Black Friday, but nope, it's, that one got me. So, okay, let me know what got you guys. Thanks for a fun time as always, and I will see you next week. Bye.